أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. This is the starting of an Arabic lesson. So it's important to get the dots sorted out in your minds and in your child's mind or the beginner in Arabic. Okay? So the dots are like this. You can have a straight line, horizontal, and you can have dots either. You have one dot, you can have it either on the top or the bottom. At the bottom here, at the top here, for example, you can have two dots at the top, or you can have two dots at the bottom, or you can have three dots at the top, and it just stops there. Okay, so you have five different options here. So this one here, we started with the dot underneath here, as you can see, one dot, two dots at the top, three dots here on the top, one dot on the top, and then you have two dots at the bottom. Okay. Similarly, you have these lines can be any shape. These ones are horizontal in this case, and here you have kind of slanted, and there's another way of writing it. Okay, so you can have the dot is going to tell you rather than the shape of the this particular letter, for example. Okay, I'm not bothered too much about which letters this is going to be at the moment, but just have a look at the dots. Okay, so you have one dot here again at the bottom, two dots at the top, three dots at the top, one dot at the top, and two at the bottom. Now, if you go to the shapes of the proper letters where these dots originated from, then you have a ba with one dot at the bottom, two dots here makes it a ta, and three dots here make it a tha, and then you have a noon. Okay, that's a round shape with a dot right in the middle there. Then you have a ya and two dots at the bottom. Okay. Now we're just going to do a little bit of a doodle art. Okay, so if you draw some straight lines here, for example, yeah, doesn't matter how these are. This is just a bit of a practice. So you draw some horizontal lines here. Okay, and we draw some circles, for example. Okay, that have to be accurate, and you draw lots more circles because you're going to do some practice in writing. Okay, and now if you say, for example, you have something like a egg shape as well, you can practice that shape. Okay, now if you combine all these shapes, you'll find, so the vertical line here we have becomes alif, for example, and then two vertical lines, and the horizontal becomes a ba and a tha and a sa, a shape like with a comes a jim, a ha, and a kha. Yeah, see the roundness coming up here. Yeah, jim, ha, ha. Then you have your, if you had for example a circle here, say two circles here, then you could wipe off the half of the circle here to give you a dal and a dal. Okay? Dal and a dal. Straight shape here, straight up, sideways as well. Now ra, similarly za, ra, za. Then if you have for example and you have that shape there, three circles here, you can wipe off the top of this here to give you a scene, for example. Yeah, then you have a sheen, you have a sword like a balloon shape here, dod, similarly you have a ta and a za, C shape, a small C and a big C, for example, will give you Ain, Ghain, around circle, Fa, another one, Qaf, Kaf, Lam, Mim, Noon, Wow, and you can have a Hamza here if you want at the top of the Alif, or any Ya here. Okay, you can change the shape of Hamza, make it be better. Okay, here we are. And for my last trick, what we'll do is we'll rub off some of the letters to make this into small letters in the alphabet. Okay, you got Ba, Ta, Tha, Jim, Ha, Kha, okay. Dal, Zal, Ra, Za, they stay the same. Seen, we take out the loop. Sheen, same here. Sod, Dod, Ta, stay the same, and we have a Ain, take that off, Ghain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, you keep the middle of the Kaf here, which becomes a small Kaf here. Okay, let's make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. Lam, Mim, Noon. This one is a little bit tricky, Noon. Wow, stays the same, and Ya, similar as a Noon, that will become something like that. Okay, yeah, two dots in there. Okay, that's turned into small letters now. For the Mim there, the loop is normally on the bottom rather than at the top. Okay, so you can, for example, okay. One last thing, just before we finish, I would say that it's important to learn these letters called heavy letters or full mouth letters. So we have Sod, Dod, Ta, Za, Qaf, Ghain, and Kha. Okay, these are what's called heavy letters or full mouth letters. The rest are light, obviously, by default.